Sorry, Facebook. Y'all catching the end part of this chapter. I did that day before yesterday because I was making sure everything was adjusting. Then I go to hit record, but I keep forgetting to go back and hit record or hit the live button. I'm so sorry, y'all. And the backup channel, sorry. You missed the whole first half of everything I said, but whatever. I'm going to keep going. Page 88, Romance of the Red Star. Thus ended the second day, and so complete was the glorious work that every soul had sworn a solemn oath to forsake the earth and lower heaven forever. Then God announced for the third day the display of Ethereal power, and the people were so bewildered already that a child could have led the most stubborn of them all. So on the third day, the Etherians displayed their power over the elements of the atmosphere, making corporeal substances and dissolving them at pleasure, making light into darkness and darkness into light, weaving fabrics and making diadems and precious stones, gathering viands from the essence of things evaporated up from the earth, founding plateaux and temples in heaven, making ships and chains and musical instruments. And lastly, the Etherian marshals, with 500,000 Etherians, turned the winds and sent a heavy shower of rain down to the corporal earth. And all the while, the musicians of the host of Su were discoursing music, the sweetness and grandeur of which surpassed the atmospherians so far that they were as nothing. Because of the exhibition of great power and wisdom, the third day had changed the aspirations of every man and woman in the lower heaven. Like they're sitting there, it's like, wait a minute, hold on. So you telling me that when we leave here, we can still be developing and we can like create the rain and we can do all of this stuff, turning light into darkness and darkness into light? Where do I sign up? What we got to do? How I get on the list? Because of the exhibition of great power and wisdom, the third day had changed the aspirations of every man and woman in the lower heaven, and they were running hither and thither, pleading to be taken as apprentices or servants, pledging themselves to do everything required of them. So it was decided that half of the next day should be given to initiating them as real beginners in the second resurrection. Then God spake to them, saying, I have pleaded with you for hundreds of years to put away your fine raiment and sparkling gems, and to begin adorning your souls as to become brides and bridegrooms of the Great Spirit. And you would not, but strove continually to adorn yourselves, forgetting to labor for those beneath you. Behold, now stand Jehovah's brides and bridegrooms before you. Are they not plain? Are you not decorated? So remember, when it came down, he using his wisdom. I think Osiris did this too. Hold on. Did Osiris? I think, don't quote me. But it was a couple of them. Because when they tell them, like, listen, go ahead, get yourself together so y'all can get up here and do what we be doing. Like, no, homie, we good. We like it down here. You see this kingdom we got? It's all beautiful and stuff. You see all these servants, like, we don't want nothing that you got. But you have fun, though. You know, let us know how that work out, right? And so now when they come and they see that they got something better than what they got down here in their kingdoms, they like, no, the kingdom, I want it not. I want to go with you. I want to be your servant. What this means? Not to take off the rings, the clothes, to give me something plain and white. I'll do this in a sheet. Give me a sheet. A sheet and I'll go barefooted. What do I got to do? Listen. Then God spake to them, saying, I have pleaded with you for hundreds of years to put away your fine raiment and sparkling gems, and to begin adorning your souls so as to become brides and bridegrooms of the Great Spirit. And you would not, but strove continually to adorn yourselves, forgetting to labor for those beneath you. Behold, now stand Jehovah's brides and bridegrooms before you. Are they not plain? And are you not decorated? But millions of voices rose up, saying, we will do whatever thou shalt command, O God. And then God answered, hear me then further. This is to begin the second resurrection, to put away your jewels and diadems and ornaments, and above all things, to forsake self, and henceforth labor for those who and labor for those who are beneath you. If you do this in a brotherhood, ye are already beginning the second resurrection. Neither is there any other road to wisdom and power. And Again, the multitude cried out, "We will do anything. We have faith." And God answered them, "Suffer ye then a few to be initiated on tomorrow, but be ye patient and of good judgment, slow to resolve, but firm forever." So on the fourth day in the morning, behold, more than 100 million spirits had abandoned their showy raiment and stood arrayed in white, devoid of jewels and diadems, ready to be initiated and take the vows of the second resurrection. And accordingly, new music was prepared, and the procession and ceremonies so arranged that the greatest possible glory would be manifested. Canopies were stretched overhead, and arches and columns on the borders of the march, decorated with flowers and vines, and amidst these, half concealed, were nestled the response singers who were to speak for and with the initiates. So all you gotta do, you just gotta use a little bit of wisdom. This is the same thing you gotta use when you're dealing with toddlers, or not just toddlers, all your children, right? Sometimes you gotta help them help themselves without being pushy, right? You gotta give them a little bit of incentive. Make them think it's their idea to go ahead and clean the room because, I am getting a little bit hungry. I am getting a little bit hungry. Let me just go ahead and clean this up. Just set some rules in place, right? Oh, yeah. Well, you keep the room dirty as long as you like, right? But if you're going to come join with us in this scrumptious meal, everybody's room has to be clean, right? I'm going to go clean my room. Me and Dad's room is clean. Jeremiah got his room clean. Matter of fact, he can open his window, let fresh air flow through, right? All you got to do is pick up all your toys, put them in a toy box. All your 15 changes of clothes that you do every day, styling and primping. Like, she can be some type of designer or something. Take them, put them back on the hangers, hang them up, or put them in the drawers or whatever. I can't. It's too much. Yes, you can. Get hungry enough, sis, right? Because she at the age now, she be trying to play me, right? Nope. You put all this stuff out and you think, I'm going to come clean your room? Absolutely not. You want the smoothie? Then go ahead and get your stuff up, girl. We'll wait. So they like, oh, so this is what we got to do? Oh, yeah. Go ahead and give me that. We coming. Hold on. We getting this stuff straight. Look, put this stuff away. Y'all doing too much. Nope. Look, you see the power stuff they got? Let's go. We want to do this. So pull yourself together. Let's go, right? You got to make them think it's their idea, right? And sometimes even this is not manipulative, but you just got to use wisdom on different levels, even with spouses sometime, right? Some people may call it the Jedi mind trick. Not necessarily, but it could be. If it's for the betterment of everybody involved, then it's not manipulation, right? You just have to help them see it in a higher light than what they're currently seeing it as, right? That's just simply that's simply what's happening. Did I say that right? That's all that's happening. Okay, let me get back to this. We almost know this chapter. Hold on. Oh, and the glad and solemn sound of immortal voice came upon the souls of millions impatient to vow themselves to a new life. And God and his hosts welcomed them with great joy. So grand and imposing were the ceremonies that ere midday another 100 million applied, also robed in white. And this was continued on the 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th days. And behold, 1,000 million angels had taken the vows of the second resurrection. And that's the end of chapter 4. Now, all these years, they've been trying to get these regents to get on board so you can go to the second resurrection. Like, nope, not doing it. Nope. We need to try something different, right? Matter of fact, give us a new project manager who understand agile methods on how to get people to work together. That's what happened. They just changed project managers. Sue come down here. Listen, you got to make them think it's their idea, bro. Listen, I've been on a million worlds. You can't make them do stuff, right? Because the way Creator created us, when we try and make them do something, it activates the rebellious button on inside of every being. So we can't make them. We can't tell them. We have to show them a better way, and they have to choose. So we have to make it look enticing. They got to see some of the benefits. Like good salespeople, they don't try and push their product on you buy my book because it's a good book, right? No, you sell the benefits of the book and how it's going to make their life better, how it's going to take them on the journey. You may be stuck in your cubicle all day. You ain't got the money, the extra money to go on vacation. But this book, from the first page, it opens up the neural pathways, and you can actually begin to smell the sweet aroma coming from the trees that when the wind blows, that it gives off. What's the name of that book? Girl, when you get to page 2, I swear it felt like sand was beneath my toes. I mean, I'm sitting at my desk and I done had to pull my shoes off. And I'm like, oh my God, girl, by the time I got to page 9, people like, where do I get the book? Can I download it? Can I listen to it? You can't just look. You have to sell the benefits. You have to really make them feel like they are there, right? You ain't got to push the product. You sell the benefits. Learn learn some of the what do they call it? The buying behavior of consumers or your target market, and you sell the benefits of it. Not that you selling them an inferior product. So because if you're selling people something, it should be top quality, top shelf product, right? You just sell the benefits of it, because the benefits, matter of fact, when they see the benefits of it, and here's where a lot of salespeople mess up. They're like, ain't nobody gonna buy this $100. Who gonna buy this book for $100? Bruh, you looking at it wrong. Look, like Jamila told me last night. She said, girl, why didn't you tell me the Holy Megillah was this good? And look, and I respond, I said, look, I told y'all everybody need to get it. She said, no. She said, she pretty much saying that she can't even put it down. She was talking about another person who's reading it, and they can't seem to put it down either. She said, but I'm just kind of something like, you ain't tell me it was a page turning. The stuff that's in here is so good. I was like, well, I tried to tell you, and I started thinking about that last night. I was like, yeah, you're right. So sometimes I did. I like really, really hyped it up. Everybody like, where do I get it at? $100? Okay, hold on, let's see. I can forego a little bit of this money on the power bill, and let me go ahead and get it. Like, you ain't got to talk people and tell them why they should pay $100 for a book. Does the book read itself to me? Can I get it on Audible? Right? Is there a lifetime warranty? What else? Do I get something every month? I got to pay $100. Right? When you start getting that, because you ain't really sold the benefits of what's in here. Oh my gosh. I swear I ain't left my desk. Listen, look, I've manifested sand in my shoe. I kid you not. I've manifested sand in my shoe. You got to get the book. Look, hold on. Audrey, shalom. Dawn said, I can't put it down. I fell asleep and woke up with it on my face. I'm telling you that it is that good. She said she woke up with it on her face, eyes be burning. Let me tell you something. My husband, he was like, girl, if you don't close that up and go to sleep. I was like, I ain't even sleepy. Next thing you know, the book on my face, or the sound of the book that hit the floor, boom. And he's like, look, see, I should have recorded you sitting here watching you. You look ridiculous. It's so good. What book? Audrey. This one, the Holy Megillah, right? Now listen, when we're gonna start reading through it, I'm gonna just say this up front. You have some people, some people have their own they have their own biases about their favorite books and different things that they love and hold near and dear. Some people's favorite book is the Bible. Used to be my favorite book for all of my life, all of my live long life. It really was. Until I came across a waspy. Then I'm like, oh, shoot. I mean, I ain't replacing you, but there's room for more. The waspy is one of my favorite books now, right? And then when I heard about the Holy Megillah, I'm like, wait, what? And it was somebody else who was reading like little snippets and portions of it, and they were being like super secretive. I'm like, what are you reading? They didn't change the name of it and everything. I was like, what? Where can I get it from? Oh, we can't really give it to you because tell us the name. I don't care. It says it costs a lot of money. I'm like, if you don't tell me the name of this book. At that point, I was ready to pay $1,000 for it. Listen, that's how good it be. It really is. Me too. Now it's the Holy Megillah. I love a Waspi. So I know. Listen. So look, if you wasn't here on the first part, we about to get into it. In about a week, we're gonna start it. And according to the Fair Use Copyright Act laws, we can read it in this teaching setting. So hold on. Let me pull up my. Cause I texted to Jamil. Hold on. It's exactly what it says. Hold on. Ooh, can I open this up from here? Hold on. Yeah, fair use for teaching and transformative purposes. Is that not what we're doing here? Teaching and transforming our spiritual life, right? We're not showing favoritism towards one nor the other. We're putting everything on the table. We're putting everybody's book on the table. We're taking wisdom from here. Everything else is garbage. You can burn that. But we're going to keep this. We take some from here. That's good. Weigh it. Light, darkness. We keep the light. Get rid of the darkness. Unless we can convert the darkness into light. Right? Look. Oh, darn. Tell them again, sis. Oh, you're going to be transformed. And especially if y'all love the same gospel of peace, listen, we already pumped, primed, and ready for it. We pumped, primed, and ready for the Holy Megillah, right? The Nazarene Bible of the Essene way. We pumped and primed for it. So in about a week, we're going to start reading it right here, early in the morning, right? And it's going to be, because we still going to be reading a Waspi, it's going to be the last half of the hour. Now, when we get done reading this, we're gonna, it depends, because I might have to add another book. And then again, I might just not. Hold on. Okay. So this is what I think we're gonna do. I'm super excited about this. Okay. So when we get finished reading this, because this is a lot smaller than Big Blue. So when we get done reading this, we'll already be reading this the last half hour. So once we get done reading this, I'm not going to add another book to the reading. We're just going to only spend a whole hour reading this, just so we can just take it in. You super excited, Audrey? Sis, go get you a coffee. Go get you a coffee, girl. Go get you a coffee. Look, and I'll put the share the number again in there for me, Jamie, if you got it right off the top of your head. Kevin, shalom. I like that. Words that move the mind and the heart. Look, yes, Steffi, gotta go get you one. Go get you one. And let me tell y'all something else too. Listen, when you get it, I'm not sure if they're still sending like this little pamphlet. Y'all would have to tell me, because I didn't get a new pamphlet with the new one. But I know when you first get it, they send you this pamphlet because there is, you got to send in an order form. You can actually now call them over the phone and do it. It's completely safe. And I'll post it again. I can't get to it at the moment because I got to save my notes on my phone. But anyway, I'll post it in the comment section, and I'll pin it to the top of the video. I'll put it on Facebook, and I'll put it in a community section so you can see and you can call and just order it over the phone. It's completely safe, at least from my experience and everybody else that's ordered it, and you'll get it in about 2 weeks max. You know, they're going to send it priority mail through the post office, USPS. Megillah, how you spell it? Megillah. Yes, Holy Megillah. No, I think Facebook be showing it backwards. I'm not sure. Hold on. This for Facebook. Holy Megillah. Megillah. The Nazarene Bible of the Essene way. Holy Megillah, the Nazarene Bible of the Essene way. Okay. Yeah, so we'll just get to delve into this for the next shucks. It took us 6 months to read through a WASP, so it's going to take us about the same time to get through this, and we can just focus just only on this. All right, y'all apply the principles to your life as you learn them. Compare it to the Essene Gospel of Peace, and I'm sure they definitely read through this, but they have some other scrolls, and within here, we'll read through it. It tells you how they got a hold of the scrolls or whatever. There are some people that are debating it, saying that the scrolls were stolen and they have no right to be translating it or whatever. But because of people that's looking for it, it should be made available. I get that you're not just going to cast your pearls amongst swine, just putting it out here for people to trample on. But for those of us that's looking for it, like, give us the truth. Let us decide, right? Just give it to me. I don't care how much. We'll pay for it, right? Even if it was $1,000, I'd be like, you know what? We're gonna need to set up a GoFundMe or something like that. It'll be the everybody pool in and get it so we can get it. We're gonna read it. I don't know. I probably would have just purchased it right out. Be like, y'all don't worry about it. I'm gonna do it myself. But we about to get into it. Look, yeah, hide and truth is some of everything, but we got our hands on it now. And also, what I was about to say, when you get on the mailing list, what they have, this is not all that they have. This is not all that they have. This is not all that they have translated. And if you get in there within that little packet that they used to send out, like I said, I'm not sure if they still sending it out. They letting you listen. And if you don't read through the whole packet, you still don't ever even know. I'm just the type of person, I'm just going to just read through everything, right? I did taxes for over a decade, and I go through reading IRS code and stuff, right? Listen, when you get through it, matter of fact, it tells you about halfway through it, through that little pamphlet that they send you. If you've made it this far, you've proven that you're most likely a diligent student. And it's at that point that they began to let you know that there are other things that they've translated, but those things would be released to you once because what they did, they created a course, because they said, we don't want to just give this out to you because you may not even be at the level to understand it. So what they do, they created a study guide for the Holy Megillah for you to study this, right? And there's questions and stuff you have to answer, just like you're going back to school. And they literally test you on it, right? So if you test well on this and you prove to them that you have read this material and you understand it, then you will understand the next level of lessons or the next portion that they've translated. And only the people that can prove through their test that they really get this and they've read through it and they've studied it will have access to the next section, right? And then there's a section after that. It's like 2 different ones. And they call them different levels, like, they named it like wizard school, right? But that didn't throw me off, right? Because I already dabble into the occult, right? That didn't throw me off. I'm just like, yo, you got more scrolls that you didn't translate it. So I'm just like, so I'm moving a little bit slower going through that simply because of everything else I have going on. Actually being a graduate student in school, the business, having to write contracts. So I'm moving real slow on that. But I guarantee you I'm gonna progress to that next level of wizardry. And then I'm gonna study that one. And I'm gonna go to the next level of wizardry. I want all the scrolls. Give them all to me. Right? And so if y'all don't make it that far, at least I'll be authorized, because it's a lot of stuff. They can actually authorize you to teach it, because you've studied it, you've proven to them that you're not just a shenaniganizer. Like you like really in here, you studying this, like we can trust you with the material, right? So that's going to take me a while, but I'm letting y'all know that's there because they don't tell you that right off top. Just in case you got it. Everybody that's got it, if they still send that in there, it's yours, right? They're letting you know about it. You just got to read through it to see it. Like a lot of people don't know what they have simply because they don't read, right? So just in case you got that big white envelope sitting somewhere off up in the corner in your house that's come from them, it's telling you all that, right? Go read it. Go read it. So this place is all about growth and learning and sharing with one another, interacting so we can grow spiritually, right? You didn't get this much stuff going to church, right? Unless somebody that's been going through all this go start a church, then bruh, give me your live stream. I don't want to be present. Look, but they also have, look, sis, I wish there was a real Hogwarts. I would be there. Me and all my 15 children and my nieces too. Look, my nieces and some of my nephews are older. And my 16-year-old nephew. Like, we all about Hogwarts, my G. Look, okay. Oh, we might get into that, Bronjo, or I be screwing it up, or Bhagavad Gita, right? I haven't read through all of that, but I've read some. I've read some of it. I'm like, yo, some of this stuff is amazing, y'all. Or the Zohar, or the pyramid text. It's a lot of good stuff. Like, put it all on the table, y'all. But the next thing is this. We going in. What we got? 51 minutes. All right, let's get to these trees. Let's get to these trees, y'all. Yeah, they do. Good point, Jamil. They absolutely do. She was responding to Brian's joke. I'm still at the very beginning, but they reference Indian spiritual writings. I'm going to make a list and read them too. They do. They refer to it, right? Although seriously, all people, it don't matter what background they come from, but when they really start developing spiritually and they break out of like that religious mode, they really start searching for truth in a lot of places, in the most unlikely of places that the religion that they've broken out of absolutely forbids. And when we get over there, it's like, why would you forbid us to read something like this? Like, have you read it? And most of them haven't. They just push along that garbage that's peddled from the pulpit to the pews. Stay away from it. It's of the devil. I'm like, really? You know what? Because what I'm reading, you're of the devil. Right? And it does. When you break out of it, we begin to look to them, Antichrist. And in fact, we are. I know that sounds like, what? I knew it. Unsubscribe right now. They the Antichrist. You're leading the Antichrist sect. Like, we are against the Antichrist and the shenanigans and stuff in the Bible. That one that you portray, that's anti-truth. It really is. It's anti-creator. So yes, we are. If that's the Christ you're pushing, we are against it. We are creator. We are for life. And like the scriptures say, life more abundantly, right? But some of that stuff is it's crazy. I agree, Iman. She said the false gods don't want you to have that knowledge. I agree. The devil and Jeebus. The devil and Jeebus. It's just take out the V and S. The devil and Jesus. The devil and Jeebus. Okay, look, hold on. Somebody said something. Did I say hey to BC? BC, what's going on, brother? We've been here about this past 10 minutes now. Hold on. Somebody said something. Hold on. I miss it. Tabitha, hey girl, hey. Nazarene is saying shalom, shalom. You know what? Hold on. Oh, okay. That it ain't got nothing to do with today. The Tikva said, I looked into the P tag and there's endless possibilities. It absolutely is. It really is, y'all. Good job looking into it, Tikva. It's amazing. Fritz, shalom, shalom. Okay, let's get into the trees, y'all. Page 223. And it's in Gospel of Peace. Trees. Go towards the high growing trees, and before one of them, which is beautiful, high growing, and mighty, say thou these words. Hail be unto the tree. Hail be unto thee, O good living tree, made by the Creator. In the days of old, when the creation was young, the earth was filled with giant trees, whose branches soared above the clouds, and in them dwelled our ancient fathers, they who walked with the angels and who lived by the holy law. In the shadow of their branches, all men lived in peace, and wisdom and knowledge was theirs, and the revelation of the endless light. Hold on, I'm gonna just read it all over. Listen. In the days of old, when the creation was young, the earth was filled with giant trees, whose branches soared above the clouds, and in them dwelled our ancient fathers, they who walked with the angels and who lived by the holy law. In the shadow of their branches, all men lived in peace, and wisdom and knowledge was theirs, and the revelation of the endless light. Through their forests flowed the eternal river, and in the center stood the tree of life, and it was not hidden from them. They ate from the table of the earthly mother and slept in the arms of the heavenly Father, and their covenant was for eternity with the holy law. In that time, the trees were the brothers of men, and their span on the earth was very long as the eternal river, which flowed without ceasing from the unknown spring. Now the desert sweeps the earth with burning sand. The giant trees are dust and ashes. And the wide river is a pool of mud, for the sacred covenant with the Creator was broken by the sons of men, and they were banished from their home of trees. Now the path leading to the tree of life is hidden from the eyes of men, and sorrow fills the empty sky, where once the lofty branches soared. Now into the burning desert come the children of light, to labor in the garden of the brotherhood. The seed they plant in the barren soil will become a mighty forest, and the trees shall multiply and spread their wings of green, until the whole earth be covered once again. The whole earth shall be a garden, and the tall trees shall cover the land. And that day shall sing the children of light a new song, my brother tree. Let me not hide myself from thee, but let us share the breath of life, which our earthly mother hath given to us. More beautiful than the finest jewel of the rug maker's art is the carpet of green leaves under my bare feet. More majestic than the silken canopy of the rich merchant is the tent of branches above my head, through which the bright stars give light. The wind among the leaves of the cypress maketh a sound like unto a chorus of angels. Through the rugged oak and royal cedar, the earthly mother hath sent a message of eternal life to the heavenly Father. My prayer goeth forth unto the tall trees, and their branches, reaching skyward, shall carry my voice to the heavenly Father. For each child thou shalt plant a tree, that the womb of the earthly mother shall bring forth life, as the womb of a woman doth bring forth life. He who destroyeth a tree hath cut off his own limbs. Thus shall sing the children of light, when the earth again shall be a garden. Holy tree, divine gift of the law. Thy majesty reunites all those who have strayed from their true home, which is the garden of the brotherhood. All men will become brothers once again under thy spreading branches, as the heavenly Father hath loved all his children. So shall we love and care for the trees that grow in our land. So shall we keep and protect them, that they may grow tall and strong and fill the earth again with their beauty. For the trees are our brothers, and as brothers we shall guard and love one another. We right at 59 minutes. You know, we're going to pause right here. We can pause. Because it's been a minute since I was able to end right there on the mark. I know it's really short, but we've been here for a whole hour, y'all. All right. Let me see. So if we can count down the days, we'll divide up these pages. I'll say next week, y'all. By the end of next week. Yeah, by the end of next week, we'll be starting the Holy Megillah. All right? Make sure y'all tune in. It's going to be good. It's about to go down. All right, y'all. Over here. $89. 90. All right, beautiful people. It is Tuesday, March the 14th, 2023, day 354 of year 4, reading through books, laws, and prophets. And of the 4-year consecutive day count, it is day 1373. We read in the Romance of the Red Star, pages 86 through 89. In Big Blue, it was pages 90 to 91, and it was chapter 4 of the Book of Sue. In Romance of the Red Star, it's called Cycle of Sue. Then we hopped on over here to the Sing Gospel of Peace, and we read the little section in book 3 entitled The Trees, and that was pages 223 to 226. With that being said, beautiful people, that's going to be it for today. Father, we thank you for brethren who can dwell in unity. All right, y'all. Hold on. That's a question. Yes, in the Holy Megillah. Sorry, I'm lagging. BC, when we start in the Holy Megillah, as soon as we done reading this, it's continuing on the Essene Gospel of Peace path. That's what we doing. We continuing on the Essene Gospel of Peace path. All right, y'all. That's it. Yep. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, BC. Hit me in the chat. Hold on. You know you started a vortex, right? I did start a vortex, didn't I? And it's going real strong every morning at 6:15 a.m. Like, seriously. All right, beautiful people. That is it. That is it for today. That is it for today. If you got any questions, ask them real quick. Like, I should just cut this off, but let's see, I ain't got no meetings today. I got stuff to work on, but I ain't gonna start it for real till like 10 o'clock. You know, make sure these kids get up. I done changed their school curriculum. So I got more of a this gaming curriculum, you know, where it's also I think it's more business savvy as well too, simply because we run a business, and I'm full with everybody should at least run a business. Like, you should have a capstone in middle school and high school, and I like this program because they all like to game, right? They got Switches and the PS5 and all that stuff. So I'm like, okay, let's see if we can using some of this wisdom that Sue used to get them to do their schoolwork, because some days they just don't want to. Now, you know what? The only person I really be having a problem out of is Isaiah. Like, he just not gonna do it. He reminds me of Jeremiah. And with Jeremiah, I was like, you know what? This boy is going to be the one that causes me to grow by leaps and bounds in my spiritual life. And lo and behold, has he, right? Listen, Isaiah, this boy is just like, I ain't going to say, I don't want to say Jeremiah was bad. Jeremiah was just super, 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 super hyper and active. Isaiah, he's more laid back, but he's really, 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 really strong-willed. Like, you know how people look like they mad all the time? Because he looked like he gonna blow up all the time because he mad about something. But he really not. He just got that resting face syndrome thing going on. He's really the sweetest kid, but if he don't want to do something, ain't no way in the world you gonna make him do it. You have to make him think it's his idea, and then he gonna get behind it. Yesterday when I changed the program, he said, why can't we just play the game? Why give us school that make us answer questions to play the game when we can just play the game? I'm like, you have a point, but we're trying to get you to learn along the way. So in order to play this, if you want to purchase a dragon, you have to answer these questions, because it lets you purchase dragons. It has a whole design studio. They can actually design clothes. They can build a business. There is an actual storefront and social media within this particular school curriculum. It's called Me Academy, EMI Academy. And if you go look it up, don't type in meacademy.com. Remove the M. meacademy.co. Right? Otherwise, you're going to get some Chinese channel or whatever. But that was already taken with the .com, so they just use .co. And it's like a fully accredited program. They have K through kindergarten through 8th grade, and they just got the My Prep, right? So they're finishing it out, but they can actually issue you it's like a real high school, but it's created for online, and they can issue real live certified high school diplomas and stuff. To whereas the program before, I had to issue it myself to have everything in there, but we kind of went through like a little bit of hassle with Jeremiah being enrolled in ECPI and stuff, and it was a bit much. So I learned a little bit. And so I was like, we're going to adjust this now. But it was time for me to adjust it anyway, because that's something you become mindful of when you're homeschooling your children, because everything doesn't fit for everybody, right? You're doing something, you figure out it don't work, or it's not, we're going to scrap it. Let's find something else. Look at your child's personality, how they learn, all of this stuff. And they all like to game. All kids like the game. But, like Bella, she likes to, they all like to draw. Bella likes to design. She'll draw outfits and stuff, and she'll go put stuff together. She reminds me of my niece who just turned 20. Like, she designs everything. She will cut up her clothes. She made pants into a shirt, like all of this. I'm like, first of all, wait, those ain't pants. No, wait, did those used to be pants? No, girl, how you do that? Like, she is a genius when it comes to designing clothes and stuff. And so when Bella was smaller, they used to babysit a lot, and that bug kind of rubbed off on Bella and stuff. So she started to do something. You better not cut up no clothes, girl. But what she's like, but mom, this. And I'm like, well, shoot, you got a bit of color sense right here. And I'm like, okay, so I'm looking at that. I'm like, okay, we're going to help develop this inside of you. But within there, they have, they can not just do the fun stuff, but you actually have a business in there. Every child will have a business that they can grow. They have a marketplace within it where they can sell their products that they create to other kids in the homeschool community that's within this program. They have like a internal email system, clearly, which is monitored by the parents in the system. And they have rules and regulations, no profanity, all of this. But they can talk back and forth with their colleagues and stuff. I was like, yo, this is like all kids who go into business probably should go to this, use this. I'm sure that maybe another one like that, but this is really good. Hold on, I'm gonna type it in for y'all. Hold on. Oh. meacademy.co. Yeah, that's the link. Okay, so you might have to copy it. This maybe not picking it up, but let me just type it in the pen. I'm going to copy and paste the link. Nava Shalom, sis. There we go. Oh, let me log out. Okay. See if it'll make it clickable for y'all. Yeah, okay. So click on that. That's a clickable link right there. You should be able to pull it up. And for the high school, there, if you can go there. You should see the high school prep one in here somewhere too. Hold on. I'll post it just in case. It is a separate link. Hold on. But I really like it. It's more, the curriculum is up to date. It's with this generation, what's happening. I like it, but y'all can be the judges of that if y'all, Me Academy Prep. And they also have, advanced programs for kids who are on the advanced track. I'll be messing the link up. Make sure y'all get the right one. Prep school. Prep. Okay. Here you go. Yeah. And this is for the high school students. And those 8th graders who are ready to start doing high school level work, right? And you can, and even if your children are in public school, you can actually use this also as supplemental, because a lot of families use it as their main course and curriculum, but you also have students whose parents want them a little bit, a little bit extra. This is a really good program to supplement as well. Nene Shalom says, you know what, I'm putting this over here and I forgot to, hold on. I ain't forget about y'all Facebook. Hold on, make y'all the link too. Let's see, hold on. And I'm gonna share all this again in the community, and I'll tag it, I'll put it in a group and stuff so y'all can, let's see. Okay. Put it in a comment. Okay, this is the prep. It's for the high school. This one is for the kindergarten through 8th grade. Okay. There you go. So check it out. It's not the only programs, but it's really good. I like it. So, and they can earn money in there. They learn some business savvy. They become business savvy. They learn different skills by running a store. They learn their budget, how much money they have, how much inventory you need, who you selling to. Like, all of these things is inside of here. That's probably why I like it, because we business heads, and I'm like, yes. And so, without me having to create one, I came across this one while looking at other ones. Like, okay, we need to adjust this, because the kids they getting, we need something else. We gotta update what we're doing. So, but as far as I know, she okay. You know what? And I didn't check my message. I sent her a message yesterday, but I saw she was posting. Let me check real quick. Oh, I gotta go to my personal. Let's check on Shebrew while we live. Let's check on Shebrew. Shebrew, where art thou? She was like, look, leave me alone. I ain't gotta come there and be with y'all every morning. Look, we don't want to start sounding like church folk where we stalking people, y'all. But we do. We care about our folk. We want to make sure everybody doing good. Hold on. Bonita, where you at, friend? Where you at, friend? My best friend. Hold on. Y'all got me up here stalking Shebrew page. Misha, hey girl, hey. What if they're in 11th grade? You know what, Avia? If they're in the 11th grade, because they're still, I'm thinking, don't quote me, by like the end of the year, they're working on they're working out the 11th grade and 12th grade, simply because of all the stuff like the business stuff that they're putting in there. They're still developing all that in there. So they may not be able to if they're in 11th grade, they may not be able to use it yet, but they are building it out. So it'll be live shortly. I'm not exactly sure the date, but they are. But they're fully accredited. They're going to be able to, like, if you go through there and read it, it kind of tells you all that they will be able to issue high school diplomas, like official, accepted everywhere. So they're building that out and stuff. But yeah, so if they're already in 11th grade, you may have to wait on that. But the the program I had, it's good, but they don't issue you certified high school diplomas. But the parents can, because they're accepted. It just depends on what college your child is going to, right? So okay, let me tell you about the shenanigans that happened. If y'all gotta go to work, go and get out of here. I know we're supposed to be in and out the hour, but I feel like we left early, and I ain't gonna really start my stuff till like 10 o'clock, so we can chat for a little bit. Yeah, I know, right? Now, Shebrew got a whole life without us. Hold on. And I ain't seen. Hold on. Hold on. Where's my? I think she posted. Hold on. Yesterday? Was it in what you call it? In her story. Wait. I don't think I can see it for some reason up here. From my phone I can see it. And I know she be posting it. Let me see. I see everybody. It's a whole lot of people. It's 17 mutual friends. Everybody go flood Sheepu timeline. Hey sis, love you, just checking on you. I'll be the first one. Hold on. I sent her a private message. Everybody look. Everybody go to her timeline. Everybody go spam her page real quick. Hey, well, I'm doing it too. Hey Sheepu. Oh, you gotta put her name in, Bonita Garris. I'm like, don't be up here using my government name. Create a gang. Hashtag creator gang. All right. Everybody go spam Sheepu page. She gonna get us. She gonna cuss us out. I just left her one. I put, hey Bonita, we just checking on you, sis. We love you. Create a gang. Hold on, let me edit it. I'll put hashtag Sheepu. Sheepu. Hashtag Sheepu. She gonna get us, y'all. Yeah, she doing well. Like I said, I can't see it up here I can see it from my phone. Like when I'm scrolling, she be posting and stuff, and she haven't responded to my message yet. She normally respond right back when I inbox her or whatever. We'll see. I'm sure she's doing fine because she posts her little motivating little posts and stuff. But all right, y'all. Communicator, much hope, love eternal, peace eternal, always sharing truth. Sister Pam, love you all. 2237 here in Sydney. You in Sydney, I think you said that before. Sydney, Australia. Communicator all the way from Sydney, Australia. Great, true, love eternal, all praise eternally, the eternal, most true, highest. All right, y'all. Yeah, Operation Love. I like that TikTok. Operation Love at Shebrew, the Swift Messenger. I like that. All right, beautiful people. Shebrew probably sitting here in the background too, just watching us. She probably don't feel like typing all caps on her phone to respond to us. She's probably sitting back laughing. All right. But just in case you are, sis, we thinking about you. Pray all is well. We know it is. I mean, I see you posting, but every time somebody say something, then it's like, oh, let me double check what happened, But I don't feel like I need to be worried, Should we? All right, y'all. That's it. Love y'all. I will. Oh, I did not share the name of the guy. I'm gonna share a couple things here. I'm gonna do it like in a couple minutes too. I'm gonna share that the guy, those people who running for political office, the stuff that I said, he be sharing. I'm gonna share his link. I'm gonna do that like right now, as soon as I end what I'm thinking about, and I got a few minutes. I'm gonna share that, and then I'm gonna share the number and stuff for the Holy Megillah. We're gonna start it here by the end of next week. It's gonna be on and popping. All right, beautiful people. I love y'all. Shalom. Have a wonderful day today. Go ahead and get out of here. I'll see y'all back here tomorrow morning, 6:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Peace.